There's a diverging path right now going on of men who are just following the path of just eating the government approved slop, watching the same TV shows, nonstop on social media. Then there's the other path of a psycho, people who are just questioning the narrative. True health is going down that B path. Just being honest with you, if you're following that narrative today, chances are you're living like a fat sack. Docile mind, eating junk food, not wanting to do anything, just doing the bare minimum. We don't want that. And if you don't want that, follow these 4 quick steps that you can do this week to finally start to turn that boat around. I'm going to do a little bit of visual. I got a cup here and I got 4 balls here. Again, these are your steps for this week, guys. It's not that hard. I'll make it very simple for you. So, step number 1 here is get a blood test, guys. Get a full hormone test. Hear that clearly, guys. Get a full hormone test. I got a little quick story to tell you in about a second. But most doctors, if you go to your PCP, most doctors will just order you a testosterone test. Now, all that's going to test is just your total testosterone. It's not even your free testosterone, which, by the way, your total can be either 800 or 200. It doesn't matter. It has small significance. What has a large significance is actually your free testosterone. That's the unbinded testosterone. That's the stuff that actually builds muscle, gives you more drive. No shocker, that's often not tested. My quick story is here. About 4 or 5 years ago, I had 6 friends in the course of about a year to a year and a half get tested for their testosterone. This was eye-opening for me. So I had them get all tested. I got on TRT a few years ago, and I was like, you know what, guys? Bare minimum, just get your testosterone tested. Well, they all went to their PCP, and wild enough, they all went to the exact same steps, which made me question a whole lot. So here's the story. They all got tested. They were all tested just for your total testosterone, nothing else. Not free testosterone, not your LH, not your estrogen, which plays a huge balancing game with the ratio testosterone estrogen. None of that stuff. It was just your total T. At the time, we were about 34 to 37 years old. So older, but certainly not old. Every one of them came back with testosterone levels somewhere in the high 200s to about low to mid 300s. Now, but that's really the T levels of a guy more like in his late 50s to 60s. I hear this part. Every one of the doctors that they went to all said, don't worry about it. This is fine. These are normal levels. Every single one. If you just told me it was 1, 2, maybe 3 guys, like maybe I wouldn't see some weird shit going on here, but they all said it was normal levels. So I had to talk to my buddy to say, no, man, normal levels these days is constantly declining levels. What's being sold to you as normal is constantly declining levels of testosterone in men year in, year out. You guys probably heard before that the average man in the 80s to now, there's a 30 to 40% testosterone drop from an average male in the 80s to now. Now, that's not a bodybuilder or pro athlete. That's just a dead average guy in the 80s. 30 to 40% testosterone drop. Now, when you couple that with the doctors telling every guy, again, I had 6 friends in a year and a half, all went to the doctors, all got tested for one fraction, one small window of your total hormone health. So you can see what's going on there. And it was very, very low. And they were all told, don't worry about it. Those are normal levels. Guys, this is a psyop going on. Come on. There's some weird shit going on here. It's clear what's going on. You see it in the TV shows, you see it in the movies, all just how they portray men today. Now just be aware that that's across the board now. So to wrap it all up, step 1 is to get a test. There's a whole other topic there to talk about why your doctor can't order like an $80 test to test your full hormones. But guys, my advice to you, go online, pay about 80 to 100 bucks. There's a lot of companies out there that are offering full hormone panels. So all you need is about 7 to 8 biomarkers tested here. I know Maximus Tribe is one of them. Ship to your house, poke a few drops in your arm, get tested, guys. Again, for 100 bucks, you need to know this. You need to know where your hormones are at. Because again, just to be very clear, how you think, the voice inside your head, you're making choices all day. That can be changed day to day. That really all depends where your hormones are at. So it's really critical to know where, again, your total T is, your free T is, the estrogen, your LH, your sex binding hormone globulin. There's about 6 or 7 crucial ones they need to know. There are more, but for right now, again, just get a total hormone test for you. This is the first test to really see what's going on with you and what areas improvement you need. Okay, and step number 2 here is get a water filter. Now, guys, about a year and a half ago, I got a refurbished reverse osmosis water filtration system in my house for myself and my family. Now, you can get a great one off Amazon. There's better ones, there's good ones. The one I got was refurbished, and that was under 200 bucks. So it was about 175 bucks. Now, this is a huge one. You may have seen videos here and there about all the weird stuff that's in our water. Local city and town water companies, they're only responsible for taking out viruses and bacteria, all kind of hazards like that from our water. They're not responsible, nor do they clean out hormones and several hormone disrupting chemicals that's in our water. Now, again, be really clear about that. They take out bacteria and viruses. They don't take out hormone disrupting chemicals in the water. So let me show you quick my reverse osmosis machine. All right, guys. So here it is right here. This is, if you can see that, this is a small faucet for it. So you do have to drill a hole, which honestly, I just bought a bit at Lowe's for like $8-10 for that. Drill through. If you can see here, this is your reserve tank. And if you can see here, I got some junk here, but there are, I believe, 3 filtering systems here. There's a couple here. Actually, I think there's more like four filtering systems here. So you do have to change out about one or two of them about every 12 to 16 months. But again, guys, well worth the investment. Take care of your water. You're drinking it every day. There's all kind of weird chemicals. Honestly, the EPA, all these government companies, they don't give a shit about your health or your hormones. So just be very vigilant about this. Again, guys, this cost me about 175 bucks, and it's going to be here for years. Take care of yourself and your family. And step number 3, before I get to 3, guys, I just want to let you know that I started an online men's community that helps you balance your hormones, get more mobile, learn how to box, and do short, quick workouts. So if you're lost and you need some quick guidance, check the link below. If you help me build this group out, I will get you in the best shape of your life. But back to step number 3, and that is sleep. And you've heard a lot of the same stuff before, guys, so I won't bore you. I will make this quick, but I'll just give you a few facts on what you need to know about sleep. Get a certain amount of REM sleep per night and the blue light and stuff, but I hear a whole lot of you guys that stay up way too late just on your phones or watching TV shows. Take these few facts in, guys. The first, most of your daily testosterone that you use throughout the day is produced during your REM sleep. So if you're not getting good sleep, you're already starting with a quarter tank of gas when you start the day. You need a full night's of sleep to maximize all your testosterone benefits. So whether you're going to the gym, trying to gain muscle, lean out, you need that full night of sleep to produce the highest amount of testosterone for that day. Next fact is getting below 6 hours a night of sleep a night spikes your cortisol level, which directly kills your T levels, guys. So again, if you're getting up to the night, you can't sleep, or whether you go to the bathroom, go back to bed, and then just check your phone for a few minutes, all this stuff is just bumping up your cortisol levels. Again, sleep is sacred, treat it as such. The last fact on sleep that I tell all my clients is a huge one, guys. Melatonin is the precursor to all anabolic biomarkers in your body. So I'll say that again. Melatonin is the precursor. So this is the foundation to all muscle building factors in your body. So without melatonin rolling in at night and putting you in those cycles of REM sleep, you're screwing yourself in terms of all those possible gains that you want to make in the gym. Final step, step number 4, and that is taking small steps this week to begin fat loss. Now, you may or may not know this, guys, but when you storing body fat, fat cells produce estrogen in your body, guys. So the more fat you are storing, the more estrogen will be produced because your testosterone levels are being converted at a faster rate to estrogen. Now, oddly enough, you won't hear this from your doctors. I'm not shocked anymore these days. But just know that the more body fat you hold, the more you are converting the already low testosterone into more and more estrogen. So what happens is you're creating this compounding effect. So the more weight you gain, the more estrogen you make. The more estrogen you have, the more body fat gets stored. So we need to break that pattern this week. This is what I want you to do. 2 options here. In the next 4 weeks, I want you to just take the usual protein intake you take per meal, double that. So if you're having chicken or steak with potatoes or whatever you're doing, what I want you to do is double the protein and then eat that first. So this is the option A. Eat it first in your meal, then eat the rest of the stuff. Prioritizing protein and or fiber first is a huge win when it comes to getting lean and taking back control of your blood sugar levels. Second option is quit white sugar for the next 4 months. That includes alcohol, guys. So for the next few weeks, cut it out for 4 weeks, because what's going on here is I'm trying to give your gut time to kill off all those bacteria that feed off sugar, feed off bread, feed off alcohol. You just have to give it a few weeks. It's usually about 4 to 5 weeks, and it will start to die off. So all those hardcore cravings you get for sugar, for ice cream, especially late at night, give it a few weeks, guys. Just quit it. Take a step forward. Do one of these options here. Again, prioritize protein and your fiber part first, or drop sugar for 4 weeks. There's been lots of studies showing that if males can lose between 15 and 20 pounds of pure body fat, that can raise T levels up to 30%. So just by losing 15 to 20% can literally boost you up, and you'll feel better and you'll sleep better. Look at all the stuff going on. Look at all the stuff being fed to you. My advice to you is be a psycho, go your own way, eat real food, move plenty, take care of your hormones, take care of your mind. Check my link below. That's if you need help, guys, okay? Take care. You have a good day.